What are the elements of accounting? Elements of accounting. We discussed elements of accounting. First element is assets. Second element is liabilities. Third element is equity. Fourth and fifth, income and expenses. So these are we call elements of accounting. Elements of accounting. So these elements like 5 family members, right? These elements are like 5 family members in a family. One to one different. There are so many difference each other. See this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. 5 fingers, they are different. One person to another one. Likewise, elements of accounting also are having different behaviors or different definitions, different patterns, like individual differences of the family, right? Individual differences of the family. So these elements are having some behaviors. We call them behaviors increase and decrease. Increase and decrease. Increase and decrease. Increase and decrease, right? Increase and decrease. According to this behavior, they will respond. According to this behavior, they will respond as debit and credit, right? Assume this is the family. This is the family. Assume this is the family. So this is your short note or mind map. This is the family. This is the family. Inside the family, you have 5 family members. They are having individual differences. They are called elements of accounting or elements of this family, right? This family. So they are having 2 kinds of behaviors. 2 kinds of behaviors. Okay. In this behavior, they respond in 2 ways. They respond in 2 ways. They speak 2 languages only. They speak 2 languages only. හිතන්න ඔයාගේ family එකේ 5 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මොකක් හරි situation එකකට ඒගොල්ලෝ කතා කරන්නේ දෙකක් විතරයි. භාෂාවල් දෙකක් විතරයි. නැත්නම් වචන දෙකක් විතරයි. ඒ දෙක තමයි debit and credit. Debit and credit. So I told previously this asset and expenses are having same behavior. Assets and expenses are having same behavior or same talking pattern. Same talking pattern. මෙයාලා දෙන්නම කතා කරන්නේ එකම විදියට. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකක් හරි situation එකක් වුණොත් situation දෙකෙන් එකක් වුණොත් ඒ දෙන්නගෙන් behavior එක එකයි. Assets and expenses. So what if their behavior is when it is increased, when something increased, asset call it is debit. Asset call it is debit. In the same manner, expenses also say debit. Expenses also say debit. In the other hand, when assets decreases, asset call it credit. Credit. And same talking pattern or same behavior or same response is provided by expenses as well, credit. Okay. So in this family, 2 members are same, assets and expenses. These 2 members are same. මේ දෙන්න එකයි. නේ? මෙයයි එක්කෙනෙක්. Same behavior. But they are different. But their language is same for one situation and another situation. Same behavior is there. මේ family එකෙත් මේ දෙන්න එක විදිහකට යන්නේ. ඒ දෙන්නගේ thinking pattern එක එකයි. මේ තුන් දෙනා මෙන්න මේ තුන් දෙනා ගත්තොත් liabilities, equity and income they are having opposite behavior to these two. That means when this is increased, liabilities, equity and income says, these three says it is credit. When it decreases, it says debit. So keep it mind, this is called rule of debit and credit, or double entry principle, law of double entry. This is introduced by Luca Pacioli, right? Luca Pacioli, Italian mathematician. So this is his theory. එතකොට මේක දන්නවා නම් අපිට double entries ලියන එක මහ ලොකු අමාරු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. If we know this law, if we know this principle, or if we know this rule, we can write down double entries easily. But you should know something. That is the examples. මේව ඇතුලේ තියෙන examples මොනවාද කියන එක. What are the examples of assets? What is the definition of asset? I have told the definition of asset. The definition of asset is as a result of past transaction, future economic benefit will inflow to the business and controlled by the business. Asset means as a result of past transaction, future economic benefit will inflow to the business and controlled by the business. Examples, I discussed with you the examples based on the tangibility and based on the durability. Normally we discuss about the durability, non-current assets and current assets. So non-current assets are first we categorized, or first we identified first non-current asset, which is land. Then building, motor vehicles, equipment, furniture and fittings, office equipment, computers, and intangible assets also there, goodwill, then fixed deposits, investments, likewise. Then I divided the other category of asset is current assets. Examples, inventory, debtors, expenses paid in advance, or we call it prepaid expenses. Prepaid, like you top up your mobile phone using prepaid card. Okay, prepaid. So you are pay in advance, pay some expense in advance, which is categorized under assets. Then income receivable, ඔයාට හම්බෙන්න තියෙන income එක ඒකත් වගේ asset එකක් වෙනවා. Then cash in hand and cash at bank, ඔයාගේ අතේ තියෙන සල්ලි ටිකයි බැංකුවේ තියෙන සල්ලි ටිකයි අපි ගන්නවා current assets විදියට. So now you can remember the examples for assets. The examples for assets you can keep it mind, because it will be helpful for you to write down double entries. Then liabilities. Liabilities means as a result of past transaction, future economic benefits will outflow from the business and there is a current obligation. So as you studied asset definition, you can study liability definition. As a result of past transaction, future economic benefit will inflow in assets, future economic benefits will outflow in the liability side. Then there is a controlling power for your assets, but when it comes to liabilities, you have or you are having current obligation. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ණයක් ගත්තොත් අපි ඒක ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. ඒක බැඳිලා ඉන්නේ අපිනේ. බොන්ඩ් එකක් තියෙනවා අපි ගෙවන්න ඕනේ asset එකක් තිබ්බොත් ඒක ඔයාගේ වෙන කාටවත් අයිතිවාසිකම් කියන්න බෑ ඒකට නේ you are having the controlling power you can earn future economic benefit right it is the ownership is listed with you okay then liabilities examples liabilities we divided into two categories liabilities exist more than 12 months we call non-current liabilities liabilities exist less than 12 months we call current liabilities so non-current liabilities most popular example is bank loan and lease creditors then non-current liabilities done current liabilities first one creditors or we call creditors or a same word for creditors trade payables අපි ඔකට කියනවා trade payables කියලා creditors ලට කියන තවත් වචනයක් තමයි trade payables ලා debtors ලට තියෙන තවත් නමක් තමයි trade receivables so these are two equal words for debtors we call trade receivables for creditors we call trade payables then we discussed what is an equity means residual interest of the owners how to calculate it you can calculate the residual interest after deduction of liabilities asset minus liabilities equals equity means simple definition equity means cash or the resources invested by the owners to the business we call as equity means the resources invested by the owner